Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football fans here and abroad, all Edwin Allen fans. Piba, big up yourself, you don't know. So, good night everyone. This is the Saudi Crest show. And you know, this show sponsor, the main sponsor of this show is the Past Edwin Allen Ballers Association, Piba. You know, and we really want to take a very good look tonight of how Edwin Allen has progressed to the round of 16 so far. And so our main look tonight is the journey of the Edwin Allen team towards this year's competition. And so the journey towards the round of 16, because we have already recognized and understand that we have progressed to the not the under 16 rather, but we'll touch a little about that later on. But the round of 16, where we had found ourselves, and we have actually in a group, I think it is group 4 with Glenmuir, States, and Mannings. So, fans, we really want to, big up the boys and the coaching staff, the entire school. And of course, how could I say or go any further without saying, big up Piba, your contribution to this year's football competition has made it well. So let us look at how Edwin Allen started this competition. And the first leg, because they were in a group of 5. Is that so? Yes, group of 5. So you have Edwin Allen, Kellitz, Lennon, Thompson Town, and Clarendon College in the group. So Edwin Allen kickstart their season, with a home game where they actually hammered Kellitz 4-0. And that game was played, of course, on the Edwin Allen, what did I say, is it the sports complex or the Edwin Allen office? We call it office in our time. We'd never lose games at that office, back in the days. But anyhow, Edwin Allen come up with a decent 4-star performance for the first game. And in these competitions, it is very good. It is really good for you to start with a win. Sometimes not just the score line, but the win is very, very important, And so that was the first game. So they actually traveled to Lennon to play their second game, an away game. And this game, I believe, is an impressive scoreline. Not so much the play, because, the competition has just started. So not every team will kickstart and a bang, giving that attractive football. I understand that so many of us are expecting to see Edwin Allen playing that pretty football. That's something normally like how we used to play. But, you have to just understand, these were youngsters. These are youngsters, Some of these guys have never played before. And so they have represented themselves well. So they went to Lennon. Lennon was a team that many people was expecting to come out of the zone. How can we forget that after last season, when we have won that Ben Francis competition, even Piba, even myself, we were cagey about what Edwin Allen would produce this year, knowing that they have actually missed our last 9 starting players from that squad last year. So guess what? It's a big thing. So another 4-star performance, they conceded their first goal then. So they move, another away game, the third game, they traveled to Thompson Town. In that den. I heard some supporters say that's a den, man. It's called like when some team go some little, you're used to your big field, and then you go some little field, you can adjust. But guess what? Every single player, our players are playing on the field. So one have to adjust, one have to move, because what I really believe in, that's how you know a good team, how quickly they can adjust to the environment. And so Thompson Town scored on Edwin first. People, I must say to you, I wasn't at the game, but I was getting some feedback, updates on the game from persons who were there. But when I listen to how people talk about that game, it seems like Edwin was very lucky to come away with a point. Thompson Town, I heard, has very good chances to even go 2-0 up. However, I want you to remember, who that Thompson Town coach is, Thompson Town coach, people, is a past Edwin Allen baller. One of the tallest man play outfield for Edwin Allen. The man them call Lenky Rai, aka Lenky. Yes man, Sir Nigel Stewart, the coach of Thompson Town. So you would have seen this Edwin Allen team and went back to the training ground to plan for them. And that's how people who are active in this thing, they make adjustment in an effort to get the best out of their team. So Edwin Allen, I believe, was out smart on that day. Out smart for one. The ground was not a ground that they could manage. And the wily coach, the man them call Lenky Rai, thumbs up man, trust me, because guess what? Lenky Rai is a past Edwin Allen coach too, So the culture, know what it means to them. So that was the third game, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it went. 1-1 to Edwin Allen. After that game, I can tell you, it was a lot of fuss. It was a lot of chat. You see, people have a group, that we call it Ragamuffin WhatsApp group. I tell you, trust me. For those of you who are not in PIBA, for the Edwin Allen past students, whether you want to call yourself a ball or a tracks, you need to get a chance. You need to come into PIBA. We invite you all. And I tell you, we have some serious discussion in that thing, man. After that Lennon and Thompson Town match, I tell you, a lot of spectators, even PIBA members, were actually asking questions, some serious questions. What happened? How comes? But that is the nature of football. You don't play, you don't take your chances, you don't turn up on that day, you will pay for it. So yes, so they move on to their final first leg game. Against who? The now expected champion. The team that nobody believe will lose this year's competition. The mighty Clarendon College. So that game was played at Fogar Road High School because there was some rains and some fields were impossible to play on. So that game has shifted to the Fogar Road High School. When I got to understand that's where Clarendon College play most of their home games. I would have expected to. But Edwin Allen turned up with a spirit. Edwin Allen decides, hey, the CC team we are run up and down and I make them 200, 300, 500 pass. Not by work, So coach, him do him homework and him boots up inside. I tell you, trust me. Gentlemen, it was a game. And you know what happened? Edwin Allen took the lead and have CC wailing. Edwin Allen should have gone 2 up. But again, faulty shooting, misjudgment, selfish play based on what I saw on the video. And so, knowing Clarendon College, their back is against the wall and they are so confident. They keep bouncing until they get the equalizer. They got the equalizer and continue to run at Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen tried their very best. But somehow, I must say, the better team talk. And what I have seen in the dying moments of the game, Clarendon College got the winner. So from 4 games, the very first 4 games, Edwin Allen have seen has amounted what? 2 wins, 6 points, and a draw, yes, 7 points. From a maximum of 12. And if my maths right. Yeah man, that's how it go. But listening to people, there was a lot of questioning. People say, boy, the team now play good, the team now this, but guess what? Regardless, I want to say, just one match them losing at the first leg. Yeah, they might draw a lame game, but that's the nature of football. If you see right now, Man City to me are the best team in the world. But guess what? And drop some serious points. You know, I want to tell you, say, one of the most dangerous things in Liverpool, one of the so-called big side in the world right now, I mean, by name. Nothing now go on. Liverpool, they mid-table. No matter of fact, they are closer to the relegation zone than to the top four. But Liverpool turn up on that day and give City a fine 1-0. So you see, that's how football is. And so Edwin Allen will have to settle themselves with 7 points from the very first leg and decide to rebound and come again. So the return leg started. You know, everybody expected that Edwin Allen now going to face Lennon in the first return leg game, and you know, the fact that they beat Lennon 4-1. Hey, Lennon turned up with a spirited performance, you know. I was told, and again people, I wasn't at that game, but based on the reports that I receive, yeah man, what I have gotten, and I see a little clippings, but you know, sometimes you have to just work with what you have. Lennon outplayed Edwin Allen at their home ground. Yes, but give thanks to the well-oiled defensive unit then for Edwin Allen. They kept Lennon at bay. So it was a fair result based on how the game ended. You know, it wasn't an attacking match, but Edwin Allen again survived another one. And that's what I believe a champion does, a good team. They have the championship behind them, you know. Even though no D Cup, you know, hey, trust me, I got break and say this, you know, people. You see, all I know you talk about Ben Francis and Losers Cup, cut it out. You know, they must say that because my team win Ben Francis Cup, you know. People that they must say, but a bad man ain't got, you understand? So what them now win nothing at all, nothing. They don't go place them winner, you know where. So Edwin Allen did well. So the second return leg again, Kellits. But this game, no, it wasn't Kellits, you know. Yes, yeah, oh, I have it on screen, you know, but me not easy. Again, a home team. They played against Thompson Town. Thompson Town came up. That match I covered audio commentary. I was on radio for that match. I decided that people needed to hear something, and I tried to be very colorful in my presentation. So I give people a whole lot, you know, but they could really digest. And so that game was a bit touch and go. We didn't sure that game would have played because the field was waterlogged to some extent. Yes, at one point they have to get sponge to remove water from the goal areas. And in my time, we would have had 5 sponge, you know, 5 beds that are removed. When we finish, you know, man, you'd never believe water was on that field. But you know, this is the present. You know, people are not loving it like us, I believe. You know, people are not willing to go down in the mud and water and get rid of it. But I was there and I was calling for that little effort in an effort to get the match played. So the referee decided, say, well, so far so well, let's go. So the match was played. You know, started about 20 minutes late, but Edwin Allen produced another 5-star, you know, beating Thompson Town 5-0. But let me tell you something. Is that a 5-0 where you want to say, well, it was a well-earned 5-0? It earned in my sense, yes, because them score 5. And regardless of how a team weak, if you can't score, you can't win. But there was a little bit of questionable call. You know, I must say this. I don't want to be too critical, you know, of referees. But in that game, I think it was the first goal Edwin Allen scored. That guy Clayton Peck got a free kick from about 30 yards out, you know, to the left of the Thompson Town goal. And when the ref blew the whistle for the gentleman to run up and kick, the boy go back and take up the ball and spot it, you know. In my view, that should have given away, the referee should have taken that free kick away from him. But if referees are here and hearing this, correct me please if I said fan, so you go. Even if the kick did not award or did not turn around to Thompson Town, that boy Clayton should have gotten a card. But anyway, he struck that pretty well and beat the Thompson Town custodian. So, you know, and there were 2 other penalties. A matter of fact, I must say that, yeah man, big up yourself, Clayton Peck. He scored a hat trick of spot kick. Yes, very few times in world football or even local football you have seen that a man score a trick from dead ball. So he has something. And so Edwin Allen, as I said, it's a 5-star performance over Stamford Town. Well done. So the next game, Edwin Allen team travelled to Kellits up by the Craftshill Community Centre, another small field. When the game started, I think Kellits had the better of play. I covered that match as well. I think Kellits have the better of play because they used a smaller field than what Edwin Allen used to, and Edwin Allen could not adjust to the size of the field. And for the first 5, 6, 7 minutes, it was just Kellits until Edwin Allen, get a little thing and start to push on. Edwin Allen win that game 4-1. And you know what happened? One of the strangest goal, and no team, no goalkeeper would have loved a goal like that to score at them. Hey, listen, man. The goalkeeper Lamar, I think it's Lamar Williamson. I know him Lamar. That number 40 goalkeeper from Edwin Allen. He collected a ball. And when he collected, he decided to boot the ball out. You see when him kick it out, man? One bounce and straight now the Kelly's goal, It's been... Listen, I think I've seen this thing on YouTube already, and we can check it out. I have never seen it more than 2 times where a goalkeeper kick it out and score. So that, I think, demoralized Kellits a bit. But Edwin Allen at that point having the better of play. So they did well. Edwin Allen 4-1. Have Kellits away. But Kellits came back in the latter to score that one. It was from a free kick as well. A free kick that I believe should not have scored the way it is to. But guess what? If you don't shoot, you can't score. Thumbs up. So Edwin Allen going on well. So they draw 1, win 2 so far. Going up. So guess what? The last match of the leg now of the first round. Up against at Edwin Allen, the mighty CC. I may tell you say man, when you see CC are running, right now I can't tell you, I don't see which team are going to run around them. That not say they can't get beaten because that is football. But they look good. They're full of movements, the ball control, the passing, the organization. Hey, they are just beautiful to watch. That Clarendon College team. But you know what happened, man? This was the first game I streamed live and commentated as well. I enjoyed the match. I enjoy myself because Clarendon College, even though there was water on the field, the man them run like water on the planet, But Edwin Allen stopped them in track so many times because at the point of delivery, or should I say the point of the final third, they were unable to unlock, this Edwin Allen team. So they took the lead though, True, I believe it was a defensive error more so from the keeper. A ball came over, beat the Edwin Allen defense, and all the keeper had to do is he could have actually claimed that ball, pick up with his hand. I guess he never sure because maybe the lines were not visible to him, so he was not sure if he was inside or outside of the box. But he came and missed. And when he did miss that player, the ball even goes wide, it never just like he missed and the man kicked at the goal. No, sir. The ball went wide and then the players to square it and a simple tap in to CC. So at that time, CC leading, Edwin Allen by a goal to 0. But not to be done. Hey, I believe that was one of the best games Edwin Allen played all season. Trust me. I believe they turn up for CC. Yeah, man, they turn up. And that was a magical game. Magical. Because Edwin Allen came back from the run of play to, And at one point, this Edwin Allen team have CC rocking on the road. Edwin Allen wrap up about 4 or 5 corners in succession. The ball couldn't leave. The defenders every time them clear behind the goal. But that wasn't the spell that Edwin Allen scored for or from. But it was good, man. So again, thumbs up, Rasta. May I tell you, the youth them, we blame the coach, We give coach one heap of stick, I hope the coach watching, Coach, I watch? Yeah. We give him one heap of stick. But guess what? The man do him homework and him settle himself. He work with him team and he come puff. Yeah, man, he put out a ghosty performance. Ghosty performance he put out. So may I tell you, that was a good one. So, Edwin Allen completed the the first round, you know, massive win over Thompson Town, 2-4s over Kellett. They did well. And all, you know, when you look at it, man, trust me. Because I just want you to understand, you know, hey, listen, you know, football doesn't play on paper anymore. It's on the field. So if you know turn up positive for your game, if you know, as when my brethren cut you that say if your team not aisle up or well aisle up, you're in trouble. Trust me. But guess what? We had a very good run for the first round of the competition, and then that set the tone. So Clarendon College headed won the group. They came out on top, and followed by, of course, Edwin Allen. You know, they actually did well. So kudos to the coach, man. Very good first round. Very good first round. And you know, I said to the coach earlier in the season, you know, in pre-season rather, I said, coach, if you reach a quarter final, you and your team would have exceeded my expectations. That's what I said to the coach. Knowing what happened last year and what he has to work with. But guess what? So that's why, you know, I can't kill them, Bridget. I have to beat them up. So that was the first round, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and you know what? That is history. Or should I say, longer history or further history. So that has propelled them now to the second round. But before I go on to that, I just want to take the time out again to pick up our sponsors. So if you look on the screen, you see our sponsors, you know, sponsored by P-Buys, that big pretty logo. I tell you, P-Buys are our main sponsors. And it follows by we have associate sponsors. And these sponsors are part of P-Buys. I tell you, say, no good, I love you. I want to make Edwin Allen football team feel good. Trust me. And so, I want to also big up Toad and Nose heating and cooling system. They deal with the AC and the heating out of New York. Yeah, man, so if you have your friends and family, if every New Yorker there have them problem, you know, a cold time, if you need the heat, yes, Nose and Toad is the person you must call. Followed by Deja Vu Retro Party, the man they call Chris Short Bass, the man who keep the big dance and down a summer field, you know. He's also a farmer. Big up yourself, man. He's a big sponsor and big fan of Piba. Next we have Dallas Fine Cut Barbering out of California. You see how far they come from? And guess who is Dallas? Dallas is Piba chairman. So we have to give him a big up. Hard work. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Mr. Dallas. The man they call Ninja. Yes. Next we have Taste of the Island Restaurant out of Florida. Managed by the man they call Packer. Another Piba stalwart. I don't want to say farmer ball and he was, but he go out of school. So I left that for later. But yeah, man. The man they push out a lot for you, you know, so the man they call you and the snake, aka Packer. Taste of the Island Restaurant from Florida. Last but not least, Solid Rock Black Factory. The man they call Wazim Thomas. Bro, that man won that Black Factory down a Maypen in Clarendon. So, those are our associate sponsors. All of them, ladies and gentlemen, are part of PIBA. Play different role, you know. I must big up on yourself. You know, large. Without you, this show couldn't really be possible. And not just the show, but the streams, the live streams that I've been doing for the past couple of, you know, of matches. So, as I said, the next is the second round for Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen in second here, yes, this is the second time, so they understand what it is all about, the coach especially. But the second round is a tricky round. The second round is a knockout round where you play one team twice. So it was here and there to see Edwin Allen was played. I mean, I guess Edwin Allen knew who their opponents about Thursday. I guess it was Thursday morning. And so Edwin Allen drew McGrath, who actually came out second in the Dingtail zone over in Linston. McGrath is a reasonably good team. Young team as well. They have made it to the semi-final, I think it was 2019, yes. So they have done well under Coach Thomas, and later on I want you hear an interview from Thomas, I'm alone me a carry on tonight. But the second round, Edwin was the name, the home team, and that match was played at Fogar Road High School down in Maple against McGrath. They beat McGrath, or should I say blank McGrath 2-0. The 2-0 was a favorable result. I think, yes, Edwin Allen should have won that game, based on what I saw, what was there. That match was streamed too. Edwin Allen should have won that game reasonably 4-2, based on the chances that I saw. Because even before Edwin Allen took the lead, Edwin Allen have 2 clear chances, and I don't know why sometimes I tell us, man, bad luck was on behind. Because if they had lost that game, they will have to kill themselves, based on the chances that they got. So Edwin Allen has won that game 2-0. The entire McGrath bench figured that, I believe, that match, that game was, never to be. Why? They feel that the first goal that was scored by the man they call TJ, the number 11 player, it was offside. But I think that man ran brilliantly. It was a very good pass. He beat the offside trap. Yeah, man, he beat the offside trap. That's my estimation. The referee was in a very good play, the linesman. And so, they never call offside. So, you have to give it. And he placed that ball beautifully in the far corner. 1-0 to Edwin Allen at that point. And the game was going on. I guess in the second half now, McGrath get a few chances. I tell you. You see what I tell you, man? McGrath got a few chances. I believe one of those chances should have scored. But they didn't. The keeper did well too. I think he saved one brilliant. That Edwin Allen custodian. So there was another one from McGrath. Still one of McGrath hit the crossbar. The ball hit the crossbar, come down on the ground and come out. And the entire McGrath bench and spectators say goal. Again, the linesman did not respond to our signal for a goal. Maybe if they have the goal line technology, just maybe, McGrath would have gotten that goal. We don't know. I couldn't see it. I don't know. But that's how it looks. And the truth of the matter is, I really, when I look at that, I was close to both benches, and the way the McGrath bench behaved, I was a bit surprised. I was a bit, what would I say, disappointed, the way they continue. They attack the referees rather. I understand the plight. There are some calls that I believe were questionable too, on both teams. So sometimes I have to say the referee, I don't know if it's a give and take or they don't know no better. Sometimes it's terrible to criticize them, but that's just the nature of the game. But before I go to the second leg, I just want you to, just this clip, coming from the coach of the McGrath.
I think you saw what happened. It is on video, you saw the first goal. The youngster was out in an outside position and he received the ball. I think we scored. And, but tough luck. We play hard and we come back again and win, and we play again. We'll have to fight.
Well, of course, tough luck. Yes, that seems to be very interesting. That crossbar and twice and so on. I was unable to but of course, it always be like this. And what I must say to you, your team did well. You came out second half and pressed the cellular team. You have to better off the second half. And hence, would you say the team thought that you had half time, or just this is the way you played?
No, we gave them too much space in the first half. The first 20 to 25 minutes, and they played. We allowed them to play. But we decided we got the break that we're going to step up close and down. We did that and it worked. We created 1 or 2 opportunities. We never capitalized on them. And then we considered very, very late one. We should make it probably a little bit more interesting going forward. But guess what? 90 minutes to go and we're going to come and fight again.
The tie is not yet over. Very well, Mr. Thomas. So good luck and better luck for the next game. And all the best to you and yours.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
So that was Coach Thomas, the interview after the game, and you listen to him. He figured that the first goal for Edwin Allen was offside. He thought that he should have scored, but that's the nature of the game. He was sober during the interview. He wasn't sounding like how he sounded during the game. But, kudos to Coach Thomas. He continued to motivate his team. as he said in that latter part of the interview, he will live to fight again, and so they were prepared and ready for the second round. So we go to the second leg.
9 o'clock.
You know, of that second round, you know, that game played at Jacksal, which McGrath was named as the home team. You know, I was expecting that this game would have been a really hot game. The fact that McGrath has nothing to lose. You understand, coming up from a 2-0 deficit, they have to score at least 3 clear goals, you know, to ensure that they get a chance, you know, to go to the next round. But Edwin Allen did not sit by for the start of the game. You know, they decided to say, listen, this 2-love not going to work. So the game started out well, and very early in the game, Edwin Allen took a 1-0 lead. That settled the nerves. But you know, people I don't understand, you know, and you know, schoolboy hard for deal with, you know. When I grew up, coaches say, boy, they can't put on them pat and wait for schoolboy. And that's true. Because Edwin Allen scored early, 3-love and aggregate, 1-love on the day. And all of a sudden, them just start give away the football. Yeah, man, they couldn't make 3 more passes from that. May I tell you the truth? That game was a TV game, you know. Sports Max has the right, you know, for the schoolboy competition. So I couldn't stream it. Yeah, man, I was actually barred from streaming because, you know, they have the right, so we couldn't tap in on that. But it to me, you know, it was a scrappy game. It was a game that I expected Edwin to hold McGrath and choke them. I mean football terms, you know, but I get too physical when I say choke, you know. You understand? But Edwin Allen give up the play. And so McGrath was on it. McGrath passed the ball around, you know, far much better than this Edwin Allen team in that game. McGrath could have scored. A matter of fact, the truth is, that game, based on chances that I see, that game could have ended up 2-1 to McGrath. Trust me. Based on the chances, the clear chances, if those chances were, you understand, McGrath could have gone. A matter of fact, though, you know, looking back at the game, it didn't have chances too, but it's not that clear cut. They were too passive for me, especially second half. You understand? But anyway, that's the nature of it. They won 1-0 on the day, 3-0 on aggregate. So that was a big cut, and that sends them straight to the round of 16, to which they are now. And so this round of 16 match, first match, you see, have it in red, no look good. Have it in red because we lost that game to Mannings 2-0. And trust me, Mannings is a nice team. Mannings is a reasonable good side. But you know what happened? Mannings play off of vibes, you know. Yeah, man, them play off of vibes. You see, if them crowd turn up and start push on, yo, they want like a number 12 baller there, you see. Leo Face! You know, if you tell people about that baller there, a Leo Face boy. You don't know a relationship, but a fame boy. That little number 12 boy, the man, he hot. Trust me. I guess he was the one who provided both assists. And at that point, they had the leading goal scorer, you know. Leading goal scorer, they had the leading goal scorer in the competition at that point with 18 goals. Now he has lost that position to one man named Affleck from Dingtil. That is a goal scorer, you know, man. That man remind me of Teagat Davis back in the days. You don't see him until him score. Trust me, bad. And this boy is a 15-year-old, you know. People I want to watch out for that little boy there. I think him we're 19. That boy named Affleck for Dingtil. I'm going to find something for him. I'm going to go now a clipping and I'll try to get him goals together. Not because I'm around this Linstead side, but yeah, well, yes, me see him. Him hot. And him, right now, I think that boy is on what? He's about on 20 goals right now, or 21. I'm going to check it out. As again, still have another show to go early, or another post match. Maybe I'll bring it up to you. I understand. And you know, my friend MG TV Sports or MG Sports TV, yeah man, you can tune into that channel then. Boy, hey, trust me, MG terrible man. Big up yourself, MG. MG is one of my mentors in this UT thing. So him carry all of the Dingtil games as well. Him not stream live, but trust me, every night him have a show, 7:30. Tune in to him. Me tell you when him do it. Yeah. Yeah, so Edwin Allen go down to Westmoreland to play Mannings, and I don't know what if it's a long drive or whatever. I was unable to come to have another event that evening. In St. Anne, so I couldn't make it to the game. But based on that, I heard, there was a man called Peter McLaughlin, another PIBA member. Porkskin, big up yourself, my youth. He actually went to the match and was giving us updates of what's happening and so on. And he gave us a post-match sort of thing, a summary of the game. And based on what we heard, we were unable to match up against this Manning's team. I heard the coach though, and the coach mentioned that he never think Manning's outplayed it. I think that it's just we conceded 2 sloppy goals, 2 errors from the goalkeeper, which all, as I say, no man, when the goalkeeper make error, we do not kill them because him now nobody feel him out, When it comes to the goalkeeper, nobody else is behind him, The goalkeeper help out all the defender them will make errors, So you have to understand that. Me hear some people have bash keeper, Hey, Boppy, where you there? Yeah, why you on the show one of them night, Boppy? You don't know. Farmer coach too. Yes, so that's how they lost that game 2-0 down in Westmoreland. And so the second match, the last match they played was at Stets. I went to do that game, but boy, this time I set up myself with a nice camera, And guess what? The guy who always do the video for me, man, take sick and flu. Couldn't come. So me alone. I don't even know of a video. Because this is the best thing me can do a chat. We don't know of a video. But just before the game started, maybe about 4 minutes, 5 minutes before the game started, a piece of rain come down, you see, man. So me draw for like a shadow with some people, and it seems like it's a commentating board too, It come like a one board where then do video from and commentary board. Because here some of the statesmen them call it commentary board. So I make myself there, to get some coverage. So, people, again, saying that I'm gonna apologize to you. I'm apologizing live because I sent out the link for the live stream and I was unable to stream. I don't know why people never see it. A few people see it though, but there were some technical glitches that we couldn't sort out. The rain was there, and because I find myself at the front of the shed, so I can get get some good footage or clippage, whatever you want to call it. So when the rain start blowing, I have to draw for my umbrella, So I have the left hand I hold the umbrella and the right hand I monitor the camera, and I couldn't help myself. And not even could give people them audio thing with them always get. Trust me. I was embarrassed for that day because it never streamed for most of the people. Few people see it. I don't know what happened up till today. I'm still researching to find out what is the issue. But I apologize for that, people. I apologize for that. You don't know, Uncle Man can apologize. You understand? And to my sponsors, they know you were looking forward to. And you know what really knocked me, people? When we come in the night and check my subscription or my subscribers. For that link match alone, I got 30 subscribers. And yes, Lena, see nothing. Me own no man, me own no thing. So I'm going to talk with them tomorrow. Because them have helped me pay on. And the best way we can pay on or Adrenaline can help me is with a win. What do you say about that? Alright, anyway, get back to the States match. So, Edwin have a rich history playing against States at States. If you can recall last year, we beat up States wicked 3-2 down at that. But States have the whole of the spectator and the school behind them. And people may go tell this, I talk every day. About 12 hours I say Edwin Allen is standing. Because I pay States and Manning's people in there. Hey, I never want to get into that, but I tell you, by the time, man, when you go 3-2 and score, I have to bring this. Trust me. Don't pardon me. I don't know that we're there for tonight. But anyway, I shake your fence still. By the time, man, they have to call me and say, Sadi, come. A police that come for me. Lord of mercy, you want to see me, I feel well, cool. I say, officer, I beg pardon. You know what things said. And they understand. But Edwin Allen do well at States. And so States took the lead in this game in the second half. From a penalty. That was the clearest chance States get for the whole game. That was States' best goal scoring opportunity. And it was the penalty. To me, States have the better of play. States look the more composed team. States play the passing thing. But Edwin Allen have some brilliant players, when they step up, team dead, when time them players, them Alwyn, Brian and then Clayton Pep. And that boy named Tajay Thomas up top, then the fast boy, then number 9. That was because I don't know what happened, But when that boy up on the run, people fret, Right? But however, I was trying my very best to do something, and I have some footage of the game, and I'm gonna put it on me in my videos, so you will get a chance to see some of it. The audio is kind of rough, so I try, cut out some of them noise in the background and then show you the audio. Let me see a few things, man. No feel no way. So sorry about that anyway. So yes, States took the lead through a penalty. Yeah, it was a penalty, no doubt about that. Well taken penalty too as well by their captain, and they went 1-0. And when they go 1-0, then turn on a piece of heat. Hey, when I time me say me up top and me I say backside, they come like, man, I'm going to join Edwin in the hours. And they tell us the spectator, they will me in a row, man, the man they make nice. Hey, me couldn't do no commentary to a man nice, man. And all me I beg you, man, me say, brother, life this, Man, I say, man, if we match this and if we play and then Billy Shade and me no fit it. Big man, me ask some man feel holy umbrella. Man say, yo, think I Edwin Allen think this gonna beat we last year. And so say done. Edwin Allen pound. Edwin Allen got an opportunity. Hey, you see when Edwin Allen score, man, you could have hear a pin drop. And then a little shower of the rain. Come again. And I say, yes. Cramp on the style. Hey, I mean, one I say Edwin Allen like a shadow me there in the bridge with about 30 people. I don't know they all in there. Yeah, but what happened is that when Edwin Allen scored, Edwin Allen pick up now and start to push it on. Halloween start to do him thing. Peck start doing thing. Everybody. I mean, trust me, as we know, the defenders work hard. And they were well. They played a well game. A well done football match. We can tell you that. The defensive unit of this Edwin Allen team, trust me, them do well. But we took the lead, man, through from a rebound from the number 3. And the defender scored too, Yeah, man, so we took the lead. Very nice goal. Kind of scrappy from State's view, but good. About 5 minutes after that, Edwin Allen. Man, then could have hit the cross. Man, I hit the crossbar. I don't know that number 12. And number 12, he were 9. But anyway, I don't know he missed a goal. But he missed a sitter and hit it on the crossbar. That should have been 2-1. That should have been 2-1. So I believe Edwin Allen really got a very good opportunity, to take the lead. And for winning the game, and how big that have a confidence would have been for tomorrow game, man. Well, tell you, trust me. But that is the nature of it, ladies and gentlemen. People want to tell us we still have to motivate this little side because them have little talent, man. Trust me, them have the talent. And so that's where the round of 16, ended based on matches. So they are the final match. The final match of the round of 16 comes up tomorrow. Who will they play? Glenmuir. Glenmuir is leading the zone by default. Or a Mannings. I think a Mannings by default. But Glenmuir have scored 2 goals and conceded none. Mannings have scored 2 goals and conceded none. So Glenmuir actually beat States 2-0 at States in the first game, while Mannings beat us 2-0 at Westmoreland, on a Land Isle or a place name. Yes, Land Isle. And they never concede. So Glenmuir and Mannings play Wednesday, same day States played they do. That match June 0. So they are on 4 points and 2 goals. Now Edwin Allen and States, they are both on 1 point. Look how interested these people. And you see if people will we can pray, or we feel say boy luck is a good thing, or luck or the gods may just smile on us. If Edwin Allen should beat, listen me good. If Edwin Allen should beat Glenmuir 2-0 tomorrow, and Mannings beat or draw with States, You know, so when I go to over Glenmore, I want to check it out. I now said not more upon that. I'm going to leave that phone. Check it out. I don't really monitor. You know, I should have monitor the YouTube thing. Yeah, and see if anybody are chatting there. I should have monitor it, you know, but you see, because I'm young, I'm telling you the truth, man. But you are people, I'm unable to monitor it right now. But you can send the chat, man. Me get back to them. Me respond. And for the next show, we talk about it. Right? So, the reality is, if, and I'm saying if, because the last show I did, I made a prediction. I made a prediction that Glenmore will win this game 2-1. But in my back of my head, as a Edwin Allen supporter and a love for Edwin Allen football team, and I listen to me good, you know. I don't know if it's more feel or want. I don't know if I feel say Edwin are going to nick them, or I want Edwin Allen, but I want him to beat them, yes. But I'm not sure Edwin Allen have the guts to beat Glenmore 2-0. But listen now, I'm going to be Jackie on the two side, because my prediction say 2-1 to Glenmore. So if Glenmore no win 2-1, Edwin Allen will win 1-0. How that sound? That I want like a prediction. I don't know about it, but that's how I see it. So, hoping. That's just a hoping thing. Alright? People, I know you have been watching for the past 45 minutes. You see, before you go, if you never subscribe, I want you to subscribe now. I want you to like and I want you to share this channel. You need the subscription because we are going and I'm telling you that this show is here to stay. Because we are doing this for people and we are doing this for the world. We are doing this for all the football fans who want to see football. Especially those persons overseas. Because one with the local and we can see like a sports match or like a CVM. We can see 1 and 2 local games. But them people don't see it. So, I'm there for now. Europe and America. As far as Kuwait, hey, you know, I have fans in Kuwait. I tell you, it's large. Yeah, man, I have fans in Kuwait. So, we will be doing some more football games. We will be doing a lot more shows. And I won't be touching anything. But tomorrow evening, you will come up with a post-match show. So again, subscribe, like, and share. Piba, 2 than nose heating and cooling system. Deja Vu Restaurant Party. Dallas Fine Cut Barbering. Taste of the Island Restaurant. And Solid Black Company. Solid Rock Black Company. These are our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.